Hey everybody, it's Peter, and yesterday I saw Atomic Blonde, which is directed by David Licht, starring Charlize Theron, John Goodman, James McAvoy, Toby Jones, a whole host of European actors, including Sofia Boutella, who you might know from The Kingsman, Star Trek Beyond, and also with Till Schweiger, who you also might know as Stiglitz from The Inglourious Basterds. So it wasn't bad, but wasn't phenomenal. Um, what I found it was sort of like the trailers make it look really really cool, but that's what I found the movie was trying really hard to try to be cool. I mean, everybody's all, we got the 80s music playing, and if you're from the 80s like me, I have most of these songs in my collection, and or I know most of these songs, so it was kind of cool. There were a couple of covers of New Order song. I think they redid Blue Monday. Oh, and the story is basically it's about the spy business. The Cold War is about to end. Everything takes place in Berlin just prior to the wall falling. So we're talking about either 89, 90. So I was actually stationed over there in Germany. Never got a chance to go see the wall fall. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about this movie. The other movies, like I have posted over here, that's what struck me. It struck me like a combination of Haywire, which had Gina Garano, who is now who was the bad guy in the last Deadpool. She played Angel, and she was the hero of that. So it's sort of a bit of a girl spy. Everybody's like they're saying it's the female 007. I think actually Spectre, which is what I felt is the worst of the James Bond franchise. Christoph Waltz couldn't save that movie. The other thing is too, I think Zack Snyder might have had a hand in producing this movie because lots of gray, lots of gray. I mean, some of the club scenes really colorful. You got, and for me, the music sometimes too. I don't know if it's the theater sometimes do it or they did intentionally, but sometimes too, they were trying to do the whole thing where a song's playing. I saw it once in the first Transporter movie where the music will be playing and it's like somebody turns off the radio. Oh, that was the music playing in the background of the radio. It's not just soundtrack music. They were trying to be a bit like Baby Driver with, the music is playing and one of the characters is hearing it, and that's setting the scene for what's going on with the action. And the other thing I looked up too, I didn't know about this, that David Licht, I might say his name wrong, but he's an ex-stuntman, or maybe he's still doing stunts, and he's actually going to direct Deadpool 2. So that might be a good vehicle for him. But for this one, because there's a lot of fight scenes in this, and I thought this when I first saw the first trailer a couple of months ago, I was like, oh great, it's Charlize Theron, kicking butt, taking names, Haywire, because that's again I'll probably compare to Haywire. And other parts of this movie it felt like Mission Impossible, because the plot of the movie is there's the spy list is out. Mission Impossible 1 was the same thing. The knock list was out. We have to get the list, or else if the bad guys get it, all of our spies will be exposed, and it'll be bad times for the spy business. So that's what this movie basically is. There's a list out there in microfilm, in a watch, and go from there. There's a great bunch of actors here. And it's an interesting story. It's not too many spy movies have been made like about everybody. Okay, we got to go get the thing. We got to save the day. This is more of spy action movie because it's directed by a stunt person. I found a lot of the fight scenes, and actually there's one about halfway through. It was a long fight scene, and also too, everybody's like, "Oh, I mean, it's true. If you fight for real, like when you watch like super action movies, like Schwarzenegger, Sly Stallone, they're all like, "Oh yeah, we can just fight for hours. We can fight for hours because we're big tough guys." But regular people, you get into a fight, even if you're trained, and you fight for like a good 20 minutes, you're going to be, and I took martial arts as well, so I know about it. If you go at it for a while, you are going to get tired of it. And one of the scenes is just like, ooh, okay, hang on, good, okay, let's go at it again. So there was one fight scene, I swear it was like 15 minutes long or something. It was like, okay, we get it. You guys got a lot of stamina, beat the crap out of you. What does this have to do with the movie? What is happening this with the magical spy list? I mean, this could have been a 90-minute movie instead of 2 hours plus. And at the end of it all, I was just like, meh. And Theron too. She was just kind of there. Everybody was just kind of there. There's no character development in this at all. It's just a bunch of people thrown into a story, and we just turn it on the mixer, and action. And like I said, the action, the choreography was amazing though, and the fights were good. But like I said, the one fight was just like, oh come on already, just are you dead yet? How many bullets does it take? And no, they're still getting up. Or I got to punch you a couple more times, and it's, oh god, okay. But yeah, my overall thought was like, yeah, I'm sorry I kind of went, or what I've been doing lately with movies. Down, like I said before in other videos, we get what's called scene points. So you get 1,000 scene points. You get 100 for every movie. After your 11th movie is free. So I should have maybe weighted my points on Atomic Blonde, that it would have been okay. I only wasted money on $11 worth of popcorn and pop instead of like $24 on all this, and it's like, yeah, this is like, this is nothing. Yeah, so overall, not a great movie. You got big actors in it, but again, like I said, you can have all the actors you want. Star Wars 1, Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor. And I could not fix what Jar Jar Binks was doing to the movie. So yeah, it doesn't matter who you put into the movie. The movie's got to have, a good story, steady pace, things happening, I like a little bit of dry wit. That'll work. But if you get like too much of something, then it's just, okay, yeah, we get it. It's great. And again, what's with the gray? Everybody's gray. I saw Wonder Woman the other day too. It's gray. Zack Snyder loves gray. This guy likes gray. We get it. It's dismal times. It's, the end of the Cold War. Things are tough. Things are rough. We don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, I get it. So overall, I'll give this like maybe a 3 out of 5. Might give it like a C, depending on your rating system. You have your own rating system. So has anybody else seen this movie? And your thoughts of that? Just tell me, down below in the comments. You know how it goes. And like if you like, dislike if you don't like. And hit the subscribe button. And remember, next month is Triple S Veda with Amy Schmittauer. I'll be trying to do a bunch of videos then too. And follow me along there. And we'll see you in the next one.